Hey guys, it's Cloth here, and today in this Monster Legends Week's video, I'm going to be showing you guys a bunch of new leaked events, so let's go ahead and get right into it. Alright, so the first leak is a brand new control effect, and of course there's also going to be the status effect that you get after you get the control effect, just so that you can't get it again 2 times in a row. And the control effect is going to basically be you'll lose the turn, and the monster has a 50% chance to lose the next turn. So that is actually really interesting. So you could lose 2 turns in a row, but most of the time I'd probably say, or about half of the time, you're probably only going to lose the first turn. But that still sounds really good and interesting. I cannot wait to see what monsters have that. Then we also have a breeding event and a seashell guard capitalize event. So go and get any of these monsters if you need them for books. Lindworm is good, but he's not as good as the new monsters. So yeah, only really get any of these guys if you need them for books. And then we have a brand new monster named Ambisonic. He's going to be a middle controller with stun, mega stun, and shock skills. So he has an AoE stun, which is pretty good, and that also does shock to one enemy. He has a moderate damage to one enemy twice. That might just be a typo, but if he does do it twice, that would be very good. And then he's got an AoE thunder damage to all enemies with shock to all enemies, which is pretty good. So overall, pretty decent monster. Doesn't seem amazing though. And we also have his description down here if you want to read that, and we have a couple of other descriptions, or just one description. So yeah, go and read both of those if you want, and I will move on. We have the Sunwoofer Marathon down here. We actually have his evolving trait, the monster that is going to be in it. Oh, so that will be Ambisonic. So Ambisonic is going to be the speaker monster in the Sunwoofer Marathon. So he's going to have hardened water protection and a random positive effect to all allies. So that's okay, not too great though. He just doesn't seem like a very good monster. And then we have some other upcoming monsters, Roswell Doom and Sloth Thunder. I cannot wait to see what Sloth Thunder looks like. I wonder if it's going to be a sloth. And Roswell Doom, I believe, is a mythic version of a legendary. I believe there's a legendary with the same name or around the same name. I don't know, but that's probably a mythic version of that legendary. And then we have 4 chooser path events. So if you need any of these monsters for books, go and try to get them. You probably can't get them without having any cells beforehand, but if you already have some cells, go and try to get any of these. The best one out of them is probably Barbados Rex, in my opinion. I really like Barbados Rex. He's a great attacker. But yeah, you probably won't want to use any of them on your team. They're mainly just for books. Then we have Fraps, who's going to be a tank with taunt, torture immunity, quicksands, and healing skills. So it has an NER, which is pretty good. It's got mega taunt and 50% damage protection, which is pretty good. And it's got an AoE quicksand with life regen, which is alright. So some pretty decent moves, not anything too special though. It's got immune to freeze, it can heal 50%. It's got a 50% damage protection and heal 30%. Yeah, all around pretty decent monster. Then we got its traits down here. It's got taunt, immune to bleed, it's got immunity to freeze to allies, immune to tortures, and life regen, which are all pretty decent. And then we have another monster named Psych Chaos. So he's going to be a magic controller with fear and possession. So he's going to have the new status effect of fear. And he has an AoE fear, which is going to be pretty good. And he's got Bane, which is pretty good. He's got an AoE possession with moderate magic damage, single target fear. Yeah, he's just got some all his moves are pretty basic, but they're pretty good. And he's pretty much just going to be for applying fear. I feel like they didn't want to give him too many status effects just because they're still testing out fear, and it might be very broken depending on how often it hits twice. So yeah, he seems like a pretty alright monster. And then we have his traits down here. He's got immune possession, resurrection block, and nightmares to all enemies, which isn't that great. And we also have, oh, so fear can actually hit 3 times. It only has a 50% chance to hit the second time, but if it does hit the second time, it will have a 100% chance of hitting a 3rd time. So that is actually very, very good. So yeah, that's going to be it for this video. This monster is going to be very good, and yeah, that's pretty much all I have. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more videos like this, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.